All right, today we are making my go-to green pasta. It's gonna be pasta, but loaded with vegetables. Okay, the first step, boil water. I think you know how to do that, but just in case, you're gonna fill a pot with water, you're gonna turn the stove on to the highest possible setting, and then wait for the water to boil. Okay, then we're gonna make our sauce. Kind of a lot of ingredients in the sauce, but really you do not have to be that precise. It's about a third of a pound of cashews, a third of a cup. I don't know if I just said pound, I meant cup. Third of a cup of oat milk. You can just use whatever milk you have on hand, okay? Then we're gonna do a little bit of olive oil, a tablespoon of olive oil. Again, you don't need to be like super precise. I'm just gonna kind of glug in what I think will be about a tablespoon of olive oil. Once you get good at this sauce, you're not gonna have to worry too much about your measurements. The other ingredients we have are some lemon zest and some lemon juice. We're gonna have half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then our herbs. So whatever herbs you might have on hand. So today I'm gonna do cilantro, dill. Actually, no, I'm gonna do cilantro, basil, and parsley. Okay, so we've got our Italian parsley, we've got our cilantro. The best thing about this is that, these are really easy to find at Trader Joe's, okay? So just grab that, give them a quick rinse, and they'll be ready. All right, so we're gonna do our mustard. And again, you don't have to measure this too precisely. The recipe calls for a half of a teaspoon. So I really like this the whole grain one from Trader Joe's. Pop some of that, half a teaspoon in here. Okay. Also, you need to put in a handful of the spinach that you've bought into this as well. Okay, this is a miracle tool, the microplane. I bet Hunter has one. So you just can use this to zest the lemon. That adds a ton of flavor. And you're just gonna kind of very gently, because you don't really want to get the white part of the lemon, just the yellow part of the lemon. This lemon zest is gonna add so much flavor. You're just gonna kind of gently go around all the way with your microplane tool. If Hunter doesn't already have a microplane, I'll happily send you guys one, and he can just keep it in the apartment, because I know you said he really likes to cook. It's not a very expensive gadget, but you can also use it for grating Parmesan, and that makes it really nice. Obviously, grated Parmesan makes a great addition to any pasta. Okay, so you're gonna just do this, and you're gonna blend all of these ingredients together. Don't forget to also then cut this in half, add that lemon juice as well. Not sure if Hunter has a lemon juicer. I use mine basically every day. It will not go to waste. So this is another essential kitchen tool. You can use it for your pasta sauce. You can use it on salads. It's so good on salads. You can use it when you make your smashed guacamole with chickpeas. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay, now we blitz. I'm not sure what kind of blender that you have. I've got the NutriBullet. I had to blend it twice for it to get to be nice and smooth. Okay, so when the water is boiling for your pasta, that's when you're gonna wanna add some salt. I really like salt, so I put in a lot of water. You add the salt after it's boiled. I'm sure because you're so sophisticated in chemistry, you know why that is. And then you're gonna go ahead and add your pasta. Okay? So this pasta says it's gonna take 11 to 12 minutes to cook. So I'm gonna, hey Google, set a timer for 9 minutes. Because the last 9 minutes. The last 3 minutes of this, you're gonna add your veggies. All right, so my timer's just gone off. In the last 2 minutes of cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and add my veggies directly to the water. So I have my Trader Joe's edamame, some baby spinach. I'm gonna go kind of hard on the spinach because you know me, I love my greens. This again is gonna be a way for you to get some greens and some veg, and then some of these peas. Okay, so depending on how much pasta you're cooking, that's gonna determine how much, hey Google, turn it off. That's gonna determine how much veg you wanna use. Okay, so if you're going to do a full pound of pasta, you're going to want to use all that veg. I'm just doing one individual serving right now, so I just did a handful. All right, so 2 minutes is up. That's how long my veggies have been cooking with my pasta for my total amount of pasta and veg cooking time. I also just tasted the pasta to make sure it was done because I don't want it to be undercooked. That would be kind of gross. And again, right now I'm just doing one serving, so you can see it's pretty small. So you're just going to go ahead and strain it. And then you're going to get a plate. Why I always yell at you because you don't come quick enough is I want my pasta to be very hot, okay? So I'm going to go straight from the strainer onto my bowl. You can see all this delicious, gorgeous green veg. Let's see. Okay, just back this up so you can actually see it. All right, here we go. So here's my green veg. And then I'm going to take my sauce right from the blender, and I'm just going to go straight in. I'm going to dump some of this sauce on here. Now, again, this has made more sauce, which is great because just like the tofu recipe, you can use this all week if you want to, or you can just make one batch, make a pound of pasta. It's meant to be like for about half a pound of pasta, which is probably like the perfect amount for you. It's a lot, but probably would give you leftovers for lunch the next day to do about half a pound. And then if you double it, you can share it with your friends. All right, so it's beautiful, it's saucy, it's got all this veg. It's really nice. I always need a little bit more salt. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put a little bit more salt on top. Salt to taste, obviously. You could put some Parmesan on there if you want to. Yeah, I think, and that's basically it. You're good to go. Let me give it a taste. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here's the ingredients one more time, just so you can focus. Maybe do a little screenshot here. It's your go-to green pasta. Cashews, oat milk, olive oil, Dijon mustard. It's gonna be awesome.